movie. I'm Mike.
I'm Jay.
And this is the darkness that is the bearded one's lice of his beardos. It's Halloween 2.
He told me to fuck her, so I fucked her.
I did. I fucked her.
Oh, shit. The darkest vagina hole you've ever seen. Herpes on your face is what this movie represents.
It's gonna hurt. This will not be pleasant.
It's like getting fucked with a cactus.
You will not
Finally,
enjoy this.
I understand what Andy Dufresne thought when the sisters caught him in the laundry room and getting fucked in the butt without permission.
Rob Zombie came out and we reviewed it, you know, the remake. We didn't like that they gave Michael Myers a backstory, especially a trailer trash one, but here we are, and Halloween 2 comes out, and first off...
This is where Michael opens up a fucking junkyard.
You know, Rob Zombie got rushed making this movie. He did get rushed making it. They wanted to put it out, and fucking, dude, the first time I went to see this movie, and if you guys have been fans of the channel for a while, you know.
You fucking liked it, you
It
whore.
kicked me in the nutsack.
You whore?
It kicked me in the nutsack because I left and I was like, that was fucking amazing. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, there was a good 24 hours spent on message boards going, you fuckers just don't understand, this is a masterpiece. And then the next night, I took my wife to see it at the drive-in, and I watched it, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, but you were like, you were deadpan serious when you were like, it was a good movie, man. I liked it. That's like when somebody knows they're wrong and they're like, I liked it. I don't care what you guys say, I liked it.
It was so fucking crazy, it just kicked me in the nuts,
but
dude.
it was like my brother and I were trying to bring you back from the dark side, Anakin. And you're like, no, you don't understand, I'm the chosen. And like, no, you are my friends. You were supposed to destroy the Sith, not join them. And then Michael's like, no, I hate you.
The beginning parts of this, there's many parts of this actually. I do feel like, in all fairness to Rob Zombie, he dicked the franchise on this, but in all fairness to him, there's points in this, especially the start of it, the way the camera shots look, the way it's all working, man. It does feel like Rob Zombie had started. There was a point in this movie where Rob Zombie was making his masterpiece. He was making something it was free off the wheels, it was crazy, and he was going to do something really, really, really special.
Before he rubbed mayonnaise on his wiener and smelled it.
Before the mayonnaise wiener rubbing. But what eventually ends up happening, and this is the whole movie in a nutshell, is he shit on the entire franchise because he fucked up Michael and he fucked up Loomis. Well, you just can't do that.
The thing is, the hospital scenes were great. They were fucking well done. They were definitely edgier. They were rock and roll, but you know, it fit in line with what he had done with the original Halloween. You know, and then he had to go scribble it like, fucking, it's gonna be done. Then that's when you get into the Hobo Myers and the whole thing. It literally takes Michael Myers and Resurrection fucking murdered what Michael Myers was all about, but at least it was still, in essence, in the very smallest part, Michael Myers. In this thing, he full dicked you in the face, and he liked doing it. Like, Michael Myers is not Michael Myers anymore. This is just a hobo guy running around the fucking forest finding, you know, dogs to eat and shit. And then Loomis is a dude that's all obsessed with himself. He's egotistical. He's writing this book. He's like, if I want an opinion out of you, I'll slap it.
No, he said, if I want your opinion, I'll beat it out. Yeah, which actually made me laugh.
Yeah, but then he was like, I want the sizzle, not the steak. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? It really removed...
I refuse to go on until you give me a peach tea.
The thing about this movie is, it's heartless. There is literally nobody you can root for except for one person. And again, a shining beacon from the Rob Zombie first one into this one is Brackett. Brad Dourif again.
Lori, still.
I didn't really. But Brad Dourif again shines as the one bright point in both movies. Laurie Strode, as far as Scout Taylor Compton, she's a great actress no matter what. But this, God, she got so dirty. She got so nasty so quick. She had like dreadlocks and shit. I know that she went through a lot of traumatic stuff, but not to the point that she wouldn't be, like, I think that normally she would be dealing with, you know, PTSD and moving on, but still keep who she essentially is. But she's like joining this fucking Willie Nelson, you know, record store, and they're smoking pot, and she's all like, I wear fucking, like, you know, goddamn holes in my jeans. Suck a dick, Alice Cooper.
It makes no sense that she would be this person who went through this crazy traumatic event in one movie, and then in the next movie, she's got like Charles Manson pictures above her bed and shit like that. Like I know Rob Zombie wants to make her like goth and shit because he loves that, and you know what? She's hot. She's no longer the girl next door, and she's been through a lot of shit. But to have Charles Manson above your fucking bed when part of your biggest issue is that you're a PTSD victim of some fucking horrible crimes, it makes no fucking sense. And it's kind of a microcosm of what Rob Zombie did with this whole fucking movie. Was he was like, I'm just gonna take Halloween and I'm just gonna put my imprint on it so bad that it's gonna be literally like I shoved it in my toilet and took a dump on it.
And then
because it's gonna be all me and no fucking Halloween.
You know that scene in The Shining, in Stanley Kubrick's The Shining, when Jack Nicholson is looking out at Wendy and Danny, and they're all in the maze, and he's like, and he's getting like his hair's all crazy and he's really going insane. That's what I felt watching the entire thing, because it's like I have no fucking control of what's happening and I have to go down this deep dark vagina and fucking get herpes. Like I'm already in. Now I'm
Why stop now, Charles?
It just makes me fucking sick to my goddamn. How dare you? How dare you disrespect
There's
it?
great auteurism filmmaking in the movie, though. Like the shots that he sets.
Yeah, Mudvayne loves it.
It's a perfect microcosm of zombie, dude, because there's moments that are like, man, that's so cool, that's so smart, that's so artistic, that's so wild and fucking crazy kids on Nickelodeon. Like, I like what you did here. But in the next moment, you're gonna take Loomis, this fucking classic character, and you're gonna make him this sniveling little bitch. Like, and you're gonna make him such a fucking asshole. Like, I hated. And Malcolm McDowell did such a good job as Loomis, and you just shit all over his performance in the first one by giving him a script that made him just this QVC fucking devil salesman.
He does look like a QVC salesman, like, buy this watch, otherwise, go fuck yourself.
That's old Loomis. This is new Loomis. Get me a hot tea from Starbucks. You know, it just
I like how when she's like, you want me to get it now? He's like, I'll get it now. Like, oh shit.
The number one sin that this film commits is just ruining Michael Myers. Michael wasn't in this fucking movie. There was no Michael Myers. This is a Halloween movie. You didn't fucking do Michael. Michael had no mask. The mask was literally non-existent. Like, it was just
all okay. To be fair on the mask debate, yes, it was half a mask. But in the very beginning of the movie, when it was still kind of there, and you know, and shooting it in the rain that they did, and in the darkness, in the shadows area, it worked. It didn't, you know, if they had kept it in that kind of style, I'd been like fine with it. I mean, it was a lot more brutal than and actually, I didn't mind the brutality of it. I was down with that. It was just, it looked different, but I was okay with it. But when you take it off completely, and the motherfucker's walking around, and not only that, when he's stabbing the nurse, he's like, I hate cookies in nurses' stations. Like, he's grunting. I'm like, fuck it. It took me so far out of the movie. Well, you're right. Michael Myers is non-existent.
He has no mask. He talks.
Yeah, he looked like basically Michael Myers became VH1 behind the music without the music. He looks like a Dima looking for the next gig. Like just this hobo guy,
inside you,
like walking around. Oh, where's the next gig? And I don't know, God, dude. Like you say, they ruined Michael Myers. They also ruined Dr. Loomis. They ruined some beloved characters of that franchise. And I don't know if this was if this was Rob Zombie's middle finger to everybody. Like, I'm gonna make my own fucking movie, and I don't care what anybody says. And fuck you, man. I read goddamn Wizard magazines.
If he would have just come back towards the light a little bit, like, dude, you don't have to fucking like burn all these bridges, man. Like, make it a Halloween movie still. Like, they gave you Halloween, man. Like, do you know how fucking lucky you are? Do you know how lucky you are to get to direct a Halloween movie, to have the first one be the most successful financially in the franchise, and they give you a second one? Sure, they fucking rushed you, but you don't have to be a dick about it. You don't have to shit on these characters that everybody paid tickets to see, that everybody wants to see. And the saddest part about it is there's little parts of this when you take out three things. You take out his terrible representation of Loomis, you take out his non-fucking Michael Myers, and you take out Sherry Moon Zombie and the fucking unicorn of Unicorn City, and you've got a movie that's altruistic, it's artsy, it's different, it's fucking it's pretty fucking cool and out there and weird, and it's almost refreshing at times. And if you just take out your terrible characterizations of these really well-built characters that work, and you put your movie around that, and you let the characters that we all know and love play in that sandbox you've created, you could have created something amazing. And instead, you made the darkest skid mark of the entire fucking franchise
stinky.
Next to H8.
And not to mention the fact, let's talk about real quick, because we haven't talked about it at all. Let's talk about the big dick in the room. How you doing? Mine.
My favorite color is red.
Oh shit!
It's actually green.
Miss Lippy's car is
perhaps
green.
Black.
Danielle Harris actually is all right, but I'll get to Danielle Harris. But
she's great. She's a survivor.
Yeah,
she's a tough motherfucker.
Sherry Moon Zombie, the whole fucking white unicorn, her coming back as a ghost and all that bullshit. How much fucking ass did you eat? That whole fucking idea is awful. It makes zero sense. And like, I don't know, it's like My Little Pony and shit. And she's like, do it, Michael. Make us a family again. Make her like love us. Like, what the fuck is going on? I felt like I was trying to decipher Nostradamus' codes about the future. This movie is our Chernobyl. Like, I think those people, when the fucking meltdown happened, you were like just standing there like, oh shit, and the sirens are going off and the nuclear thing is blasting out. You're like, I gotta leave everything. I have to leave everything behind. But goddamn, you disappointed me. I thought I was gonna have a job. It's a terrible idea. Awful fucking imagination. I have no idea what he was trying to go with that. Like, I guess it was because, okay, actually, I'm gonna tell you what. Fucking Jason Voorhees called, Rob. They want their fucking script back, you fucking hooker. Because they've already done that fucking Mama angle with Jason Voorhees. Mama tells him what to do.
Annie was great. Sheriff Brackett was great. Scout Taylor Compton did an amazing job. They fucked up her script a little bit by giving her this crazy fucking, I'm gonna just get crazy and get drunk and go goth because I'm scared of death, so I should become obsessed with serial killers now. That
was
is
so quick. It was so quick how she did that transformation.
Yeah, I love the party. I love the fucking Halloween party. I like the strip club scene. I like the guy at the strip club that's like trying to face off. He looks like Dave fucking Grohl, and he's like, "Don't come around here with that shit now."
He did, dude. He looked like he was the lead singer of the Foo Fighters.
He was great. I love that guy, and I actually like that guy in 31, which is an abomination for fucking horror movies everywhere. I liked him in that movie too. He was great. The strip club scene, it's so Rob Zombie. It's like you got this old fat guy with gray hair going, "Take my Jolly Green Giant in my butt." Like why? That doesn't have a place in fucking Halloween. The end of the movie is a joke because fucking Michael semi-talks between the original version and the director's cut or unrated cut. He still talks, grunts, whatever the fuck. Laurie stabs him. Sherry Moon Zombie's there. The kid's holding her down. It's the stupidest fucking bullshit.
I don't even want to talk about it anymore. I'm done with the conversation because it's so bad.
Then you get to the end and he was rushed and he was running out of time and he was just like, fuck it. I don't even care because I'm fucking hardcore.
You're right. Rob Zombie did definitely
eat my ass.
He shoved a lot in our mouths and made us fucking force take it down. Like, that's what he did. Like, this was his vision. This was his bastardization of the Halloween franchise to make his own bullshit movie under the guise and the umbrella of Halloween.
This terror train, this Pennsylvania terror train. Dum, dum, dum,
well, and then,
she's getting drunk.
Malcolm McDowell with his fucking turtleneck and doing his bullshit egotism. You really fucked the mule and filmed it for everybody to see. That's something you should keep in your basement and not let people see. He should have filmed this and never let people see it. By the way, this film overall, what I'm going to say, is nihilistic as fuck. It has no meaning. It has, movies like The Strangers, as heartless as we have said that movie is, it's still a great movie. But because it makes sense why it's heartless, what it represents.
Rob Zombie lives in the heartless.
Yeah, but this is not heartless in the way that I'm talking about artistically. This is heartless without passion, without any kind of motivation, except to make a disturbing, graphic, gory ass movie with like dirty shit in it.
I think it started with passion, though. I do think it started with a filmmaker's vision in mind, and I think he nailed some of that. But he got, I don't know if he got rushed, or he got pissed off, or he got tired of the Halloween fans, but he really just dicked everyone.
Well, Rob Zombie fucking, like I said, rubbed mayonnaise on himself and was like, I gotta be dirtier than this. I'm gonna get back to what I'm saying, but I really want to dig this in quick. You're adopted.
You gotta call 811 first.
Oh.
Dad joke.
I was looking for that.
You gotta call 811 before you dig.
Why don't you dig in your fucking nose and pick me a winner? I'm gonna say that it is a straight fucking obvious ripoff, and I don't care what people say, it is. Jason Voorhees did the whole mother thing. That mother led him around to do terrible and awful things. And the scene I was going to reference before was the scene where Michael is walking through with his mother and his younger self. What the fuck is going on kind of shit. And sees Laurie lying on the table with those weird fat faces and like, they're eating food and she's like, I found her.
Talking Cantonese?
I don't know what it is. It's Pan's Labyrinth. And they're like fucking eating and then her body's laying out on the table and he's like, can we be a family again, mommy? He's like, son.
It sucked, but it looked cool. It looked cool.
No, it looked cool as a part of a music video.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all that scene was.
Michael Bay, Platinum Dunes.
Wait.
Samuel
What
Bear.
the fuck is happening in here? Like, I went cross-eyed as fuck. I don't even know. At that point, you're like, this movie is so fucked. It's like, it literally is watching a train crash. And you're like, I'm gonna watch the rest of it because at this point, it doesn't even matter. It's not Michael Myers anymore. This is not Halloween. This is a butt-fuckery of the highest order. And thank you for delivering.
That should have been, that's why we should be on Rotten Tomatoes. Right there. Halloween 2, a butt-fuckery of the highest order.
You have to be initiated to get there.
She walks out, they take her to the mental institution and then she's smiling, the camera zooms up in her, there's a fucking unicorn, and then she smiles and I guess, and by the way, the telepathic connection is back because she's eating her vegetarian pizza. Michael's eating the dog.
You love how
let's bring back Halloween 5 because that worked out really fucking well.
5 believe.
Chicago.
By the way, I love the fact that you had to show the most disgusting thing you could at that point. They're eating pizza, and you had to cut to them eating a dog. But we already know Michael eats dogs and shit. He loves hot dogs. That's all I thought he wanted. But he was like, I don't need to see it. Like, I know he likes it. And by the way, at the very end, when the credits roll, that's the only fucking time during the entire part of this film that you get the Halloween theme music.
Yeah.
That's it. You never get it one time.
Rob Zombie was basically, you know, in Halo when you press the middle button and you can nut tap people. Rob Zombie's just nut tapping Halloween fans because he's like, the Akkads rushed me. Fuck it. And
that's what it was.
Him in a nutshell,
exactly
man. Like, grow the fuck up.
Get a job. Get a fucking job, you homeless bastard.
I give this movie. It's hard for me to not give this movie 2 ratings because to me, as a movie, it's a 6.
Ooh.
As a Halloween movie, it's a fucking 2. And that's just. I'm gonna go with that.
I think as a movie, I'm gonna give it a 2. Like, just as a movie and a Halloween movie. Like, I think the movie itself sucked ass. Like, even if it wasn't. Like, it might have been better if it wasn't Halloween related, but I still would have been like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Even if it had just been a homeless hobo guy wandering through the woods with a unicorn. Because the idea doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even make sense. It doesn't really fucking flow together at all. You just get random images put together on a goddamn screen. It's like somebody learning how to use fucking Microsoft PowerPoint. It's like, things go together.
It does semi look like me trying to put together a presentation.
Yeah, it's a PowerPoint.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, it's whatever.
And it's embarrassing.
It's like, hey, look, next picture. Okay, this is what I think about strong companionship and corporate loyalty. And it shows a picture of a coffee mug.
Synergy.
Like a coffee mug that says Starbucks, but in the background it says, you know, Dunkin' Donut. But I'm still giving it a 2 just for the simple fact that I did believe, you know, when the death scene happens with Danielle Harris, Sheriff Brackett's like emotional outburst, and the way that he played that character, like, I really feel like Brad Dourif bought into the role of Brackett and took whatever bullshit Rob Zombie gave him with the script and made it his own. Brad Dourif is a great underrated actor.
Him and Danielle Harris deserve better. Scout Taylor Compton deserved better. Tyler Mane deserved better.
Tyler Mane, that whole cat, those 4.
Imagine a fucking world where Weird Al put fucking Dr. Loomis, Donald Pleasance, in his goddamn place.
Imagine a world where Chad Hardwick was interviewed.
On my mother's ends!
But
no.
If those 4, though, Brackett, 3, I guess. Brackett, Danielle Harris, and Scott Taylor Compton, and Tyler Mane, I'm sorry, 4. If those guys had been under the direction of the new Halloween movie that's coming out next week, I don't know. It might have been way different, and I do love Nick Castle, and I do want to see what Jude Courtney does with the role. But Tyler Mane was a very, very well done Michael in the first Rob Zombie movie. He just got fucking shit on as everybody else did.
In this one, he was just Tyler Mane as a serial killer. There was no Michael. He literally had a 1/4 of a fucking mask on.
Yeah, and then Undertaker comes out and like fucking sleeps him to death. I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, overall 2 for me.
Yeah, 6 for me overall as a movie, because like I said, I enjoy watching this movie. As much as it pisses me off, because there's certain parts of it I enjoy so much, and then as soon as Dr. Loomis or Michael Myers pops up on screen and they fuck it up so royally, I get so pissed off. As a Halloween movie, it's a 2 or less.
Dirty kebabs.
Probably a negative fucking 1 as a Halloween movie, if I'm being honest. But as a movie,
-100, dog.
Overall, like, this could have been his masterpiece, man. If he would have just fixed up some shit, it could have been great, but it's not. So, we love your fucking faces. If you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button and get some damn wham up in you. God damn!
Shit fucking whore bitch.
Woo! Woo!
A little tiny bit of rain drizzle came out of my peepee hole just then.
We watched a movie. Yeah. We watched a movie. We watched it. We watched a movie. Yeah. You know what? We did a review. We watched a movie. We watched a movie.